Hello everybody and welcome to sunny Savannah, Georgia, home of JCB North America, our manufacturing facility and our national headquarters. My name is Larry Ashley. I'm Sales Support Manager for North America, and with me is my colleague George Cheney, who is Worldwide Product Manager for our new generation skid steers and compact track loaders. We're here today to give you a brief overview and orientation on the safe operation and efficient operation of our new generation skid steers. So George, would you tell us about the world's safest skid steer, the new generation JCB?
Well, thank you, Larry. For many years, operators have had to enter and exit conventional front entry skid steers in an unsafe fashion. They've had to climb over the attachment, over the front, and into the machine. Well, back in 1993, JCB has designed an exclusive single power boom design providing left side entry, a much safer and inherently better way to access machines. Back in the late 90s, there was a U.S. governmental agency called NIOSH, which is the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, and they issued an alert warning about the dangers of entering front entry skid steer loaders. Well, they've recently rewritten their alert, identifying that side entry machines allow an inherently safer way to access, not having to climb over those large cumbersome attachments, which gets even worse in adverse conditions. At this time, we'd like to show how safe and convenient it is to get inside a JCB exclusive power boom side entry skid steer compact track loader. We simply open up the handle on the left-hand side door. This is a canopy. On the enclosed cab, we have a fully glazed glass on the top. We have a 3-point entry on all of our machines. Simply grab the left side handle. We have a footstep here. Grab the door, and we can safely and conveniently enter the machine. We do have a series of safety interlocks on all of our products. Left-hand control pod. We also have the right-hand seat bar. They render the drive and loader functions on the machine inoperative. We close the door, and then all operators must wear their seat belts to ensure their continued safety during operation. Looking at the machine, we have low lever effort servo controls. We have all the drive on the left, loader functions on the right. To ensure the safe operation of the machines, the functionality of the joysticks are embossed right here in the seat bar, readily available for the operator to see. Throughout the entire cab, we have various safety decals, again, warning of concerns that they need to be familiar with during the entire operation of the machine. The dash panels are positioned in the operator's line of sight, again, very ergonomic. We do have a safety sequence that must be engaged through the start process, and that is the ignition key. We start the engine. We then must disengage the parking brake, which is spring applied, hydraulically released. We also have a loader disconnect, which then renders the drive and loader function of the machine operative. Another major safety advantage of the JCB exclusive power boom left side entry design is the fact that we have a total of 270 degrees of visibility around the machine. That's a 60% advantage over the competition. Now, with conventional front entry skid steer loaders, all manufacturers have to have an emergency egress. And on competitive front entry machines, their emergency egress is through the rear of the machine. On the JCB side entry machine, our emergency egress is through the front, 2.5 times larger. On the canopy machine, wide open. On enclosed cab machines, which has a windshield, we actually have 4 quick release handles, which I can have the entire windshield of the machine completely disengage in a matter of seconds. Inherently safer, quicker, and more convenient. Now, at this time, we'd like to talk about productivity with the JCB power boom design. Larry, can you please tell us about the productivity advancements of these machines?
We know that a safe operator is a confident operator, and that makes him more productive. JCB has also enhanced the specifications on our new generation machine to make it more productive. We've introduced 30 families of attachments. We've enhanced the specifications for lift and for hydraulic horsepower, and added some great features like 2-speed steering, and one I really like is our hydraulic quick hitch for this machine. So George is going to demonstrate how easy it is and how quick it is. We can change attachments safely from inside the cab. George, would you show us that, please?
Yes, Larry, I definitely will. Simply start the engine, disengage the parking brake, disengage the lockout system. That'll then have access to the hydraulic quick hitch. I can then safely, conveniently, and quickly pull away from my attachment.
One of the areas we really wanted to improve this machine was serviceability. So by SAE audit, the new generation JCB skid steer has achieved 24% better serviceability than the leading competitors. How have we done that? Well, we started out really with 38% fewer parts in the total machine, 25% fewer leak paths, the use of O-ring face seal fittings for the first time, and also an extensive use of galvanized coated steel tubes to help dissipate heat and to prevent chafing. So the other part of great serviceability is accessibility. George, show us that tremendous accessibility with the new generation JCB skid steer.
Thank you. With JCB's new generation of skid steers and compact track loaders, we have a rear opening door that opens up, exposing the entire rear engine compartment of the machine. We make sure that the door is secured. I can then raise my tilting cooling pack up over the engine, housing my radiator and my oil cooler, again providing excellent access and serviceability to the entire engine compartment. All my daily maintenance points, again, very easily to access. Now, to gain access to the midship of the machine where we have larger components, we raise the boom up and we secure it with a safety strut. We then walk over to the left side of the machine where we can tilt either our canopy or cab design. Nice, easy, and safe. We then secure it with a safety strut. Safety first, safety always. And we have access again to our hydrostatic drive pumps, drive motors, all the hydraulic componentry, steel tubes, O-ring face seals, everything very easy to access, again providing excellent serviceability, great overall cost of ownership with JCB.
When you're operating any skid steer, make sure that you're using common sense and you're aware of what's around you. You notice that George has his seat belt on, he has his hard hat on, and he's ready to operate the machine in a safe and efficient manner. Always be aware of what's around you. These tight, confined job sites can be dangerous. So once again, that JCB skid steer with 270 degrees of all-around visibility really gives us a safe and a confident operator out there. And always remember, watch those overhead obstructions, because you don't want to be in a situation where when you raise your boom up, you might engage an electrical wire or any type of overhead obstruction. So George is going to come back at us now here. We're going to make sure you're aware of what's above you now when you raise this machine up. And he's going to show you the dump clearance and height on our machine. The other thing to remember about any servo control machine is you need to operate their servo controls smoothly and not jerky. That's where you're going to get your most efficient operation with this skid steer. So once again, George is showing you how to operate safely on side slopes and in rough terrain. Always make sure that you put your implement on the ground before you turn your machine off. He's disengaging his safety belt, of course, and his safety restraints. He's using that same 3-point egress as he gets out of the machine. So that is the right way and the safe way to operate a machine.
Thank you, Larry.
Now listen, folks, this is your Bible when you're operating any skid steer. This is the operator's manual. Everything that we've discussed today is in here in detail, whether it be operating tips, whether it be tips on daily maintenance. Everything you need to know about safe and efficient operation is right in the safety manual. So once again, enjoy your operation of the JCB, be safe, and come down to Savannah and see us.